Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
Y'all know what segment we about to get into. We about to get into the SAF segment. And today, I got to talk about this movie right here. Yeah, I watched it. Poor Things. And as I can see, it is a comedy. It got to be a comedy because I was like, what the hell? Laughing at it like, what is going on? What? So it makes sense. It is a comedy, y'all. And yes, I watched it. And one reason I watched it because I heard Emma Stone won an Oscar off of it, and I was like, and I kept hearing about it, and I'm like, Poor Things, and people call it Poor Thing, Poor Things. Oh my God, you gotta watch this movie. It's all good. It's all good. Ah, and I was like, all right, let me watch this ish. And it's a sci-fi, and I will say, man, I gave this movie like a 6.5, 6. I don't know. It wasn't. The acting was cool. The sci-fi was pretty tight, but I don't know. A lot of the times I was like, what the F? If I gotta keep saying what the F to a movie, the movie ain't, if it ain't having me like, oh, see, this is the thing. If the movie don't have me say, oh, shit, instead it's having me saying, what the, come on, then yeah, I don't think the movie as good. If I hit you with the come on and what the F, then the movie is like, But I'm hitting you with the, oh, god damn, oh, shit. That mean that movie good, okay? Now, with that being said, right, look it. Let me give you the score or the stats, and then let me give you the cast, then we're going to go into the plot of this movie. Now, IMDb gave it an 8, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 92%, and the people gave it an 82%. So clearly I'm on the opposite spectrum of the people. Like, I'm more on like 60, 65, which ain't really a good score. So with that being said, fuck y'all. With all due respect. Anyway, the cast is, like I said, they have Emma Stone. She plays Bella Baxter. Then you have Mark Ruffalo. He plays Duncan, which is like, he was like a lawyer, and then he's kind of stole Bella. I'm getting into the plot. Let me, hold on. Then you have William Dafoe. He was Dr. Godwin, but they kept calling him God for short. And there was a playing on the storyline there. And then who else was on here? They had Rami Youssef. He was Max McCandles. He was like Dr. Goodwin's protege, and he picked him out of a lineup of other surgeons and stuff. But Max he had them feelings for Bella. You feel me? And I'm going to tell y'all one of them lines, and I was like, wait a minute. I hope this is a comedy, because if this serious, god damn. Wow. And who else they had? They had Jared Carmichael. He was Harry. He was like one of the people Bella encountered throughout her journey and stuff like that. And they had many other great actors and actresses on here. Like I said, the acting was impeccable. I like the acting. It was cool. I was like, this was cool. It just, I don't know, man. It started getting too much goofiness. And like 2 hours and 20 minutes of this ish was kind of dragging ass. So I was like, oh my God, bruh. When they gonna end this, please? Good Lord. You know what? I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait. You feel me? What they boxed in? They ain't got no box office on. They don't got the numbers for the box office. Whatever. Let me hop into the plot. So, the plot of this movie is basically, you essentially think Bella is retarded?
Gosh.
I'm gonna say it, they said it in the movie. Bruh, the first thing Max McCandles said was like, she is a beautiful retard. I was like, holy shit, wait a minute. This won an Oscar. I'm surprised it didn't get canceled. So the whole time you're thinking Bella is, the special R. And then you find out down the line, Dr. Godwin, who they kept calling God, which because she kept calling him God because basically she ended up committing self-deletion. And from there, Godwin saw her body. I'm gonna call him Godwin. I ain't gonna. Saw her body. You know what I mean? He was a surgeon, scientist, reconstructing. He had a duck dog and all types of other creations. And he basically, she was pregnant. He took the brain of the baby and put it in her body because the baby was going to die and she was no longer. And he was like, well, in my twisted mind, I'm putting this baby brain in this adult woman body. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, Emma Stone movies had me dying. The way she was walking, I was like, hold on, what the hell did I... Because I didn't read nothing was about this or nothing. So I'm like, I'm watching this all just from not knowing nothing. And I'm like, what the hell is Emma Stone doing? Is she coming off? And bro, when she was on, remember the dance? When she heard that music? So I was like, what? And then when you find out, like, oh, it makes sense. Then you start thinking, oh, this is sick. This is a sick movie. Think about it. Because first of all, you know, he put the brain in, and it was only literally a year later from what they said. You know, how they gonna Emma Stone start Emma Stoning herself? You get my drift? She start baka baka bayow. You feel me? She started debating the masters, finding herself. And then, shortly after, she started, Emma Stone. Is this why she won the Oscar? She was, she was Emma in all right. God damn. Every other scene. I'm like, you know what? Y'all, I see what you did there. That's why this is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Y'all's making sure, like, what? Emma Stone said yes to riding some things? Oh, we gonna have her ride a lot. All right, y'all. Bro, but that was sick though in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. She is like, that's the baby brain, but is the body? She's like, you know, and shang, and like, anyway. And that we didn't know what gender was the baby. This is the boy or girl baby. I don't know. But Godwin wanted to marry off Bella to Max because, you know, Godwin was like, yo, I see you got feelings for her, and I can't do nothing with her because I'm Munich. So it was like, you know, but then Duncan came along, which was Godwin's friend, and was like, yo, I see you hiding that pretty little thing up there. I'm going to take it from you, which was his mistake. That was a mistake, Duncan, because she ended up turning you crazy. And he ended up being in the loony bin, and he said that this woman destroyed him. And no, you destroyed yourself, brother. You tried to take advantage, and the advantage took your ass, okay? Now, Bella used him to go out into the world and travel and stuff like that, and then sent the simp Max. Let's be real, Max was a simp. Waited around, and it was like, then at the end, went to go find her, and it was like, you know, Bella ended up, she traveled the world. She met Gerald Carmichael character through a boat and all this, and Duncan was trying to trap her on the boat, but ended up effing himself over. He like took her to another city and thought she wasn't gonna be adventurous, and she was. And you know, down the line, they made Bella become a hoe. She met her other boo thing, which was a black chick. It was hoeing, then became lovers, and yeah, and then Bella started thinking like, wait a minute, this thing between my legs get me money just when I want to give it out like that. And her madam was like, yeah, basically. And she was like, But see, what threw me off was like, she had a stash of cash. You feel me? That Godwin gave her. And Duncan was like, hold on. You gave your body away like that, and you had cash stashed away. And Bella was like, yeah, like, I just wanted to, you know, try some things. It's like, what the hell is going on? Uh-huh. Yeah, Oscar winner. It's always wild that the way you win an Oscar, you gotta do some debauchery, huh? Yeah. All right. But anyway, yeah, then she started finding herself. She started reading more, getting more smart and stuff like that. And naturally, the person she was around in his profession rubbed off on her. She ended up becoming kind of like a surgeon and started doing surgeries with her. Can't say it's her boo thing. It's like this her simp bruh, Max, you feel me? And what happened was she came back to God after so-called destroying Duncan, and they start talking more and stuff like that, getting more she started asking more questions like, well, who am I? Like, you told me what you did. Who am I prior? Why did I kill myself? Why did I do all that? And the thing was, it was like she was actually married to this war hero, but this war hero was actually disturbed in the brain. And you come to find out that Bella was just as disturbed as him to a certain point. You feel me? That's why she was like, kind of aggressive and smacking people in the face and mad rude. You feel me? I mean, it's the baby brain, but the baby came from them. But then she's kind of started having kind of like, from what they alluded to before she jumped off, she was starting to have kind of like more of a heart and a conscience, and she was like, I can't deal with this no more. I'm in prison. You feel me? And it seemed like a lot of aspects of Bella seems like they're trying to imprison this woman, and she is like, nah, I'm not going to be in prison, no way. So she ended up self-deleting herself, and there was the reason why. In the first war hero husband came back, snatched her up. You feel me? At first, Bella, baby brain thought it was cool, and then it was like, nah, I'm getting out of here. And the war hero was like, you ain't going nowhere. I got this pistol. What? You gonna think you gonna leave me again? Nah! You already took my child from me. Alright? And this ain't happening again. You feel me? And he was toting the pistol to servants and stuff like that. So then they got in a little squabble, shot him in the foot, bakabow! And then like he was bleeding out. And so then Bella took him back to Max, her simp bruh. And simp bruh was like, man, he ain't ish. Let's just let him die out. And Bella was like, nah, I want him to live. I got a better idea. And then I thought this, cause the Godwin dude was dying, and like, Max and Bella loved him. I thought they were gonna take the war hero brain, right, and put it in Duncan's brain, and it was gonna cause like a reaction where not Duncan's, in God's brain, because then God will start having a desire now, because now his Johnson work. And he already talked about like, man, I can't do nothing with it, but if I could, well, we'd be playing, But I thought they were gonna do that, right? No, that's not what happened at all. Yeah, what happened was, and I mean, in between the story, God and Max, they tried to do another woman like they did Bella, do a creation. It kind of didn't really work or whatever, and yeah. But the thing was, there was a goat, and I was just like, okay. They put the goat brain into the war hero, sold him up. He over here eating leaves, all goated up and stuff like that. And then, like, at the very end, I'm telling you, a lot of times, like, what? Throughout the movie, it was a lot of that. Like, her becoming a prostitute, I'm like, what? Why? And then, I'm like, I just didn't understand certain things. And then, at the end, Godwin dies. Max is they all in Godwin's house. She inherited the crib or whatever. She got her little drink on. Oh yeah, they introduced alcohol to her too, and she got so lost. You know what I mean? But she drank, get that little dance. That dance was killing me. But at the end, she had her little drink with her little black woman boo thing that she which was her co-worker, and then became, and then the madam was there, and then also the war hero with the goat brain eating trees and stuff like that. And at the end, it kind of showed a weird form of women empowerment. I'm like, what? Like, basically, do all the things what others do to you. That's what the main message of this movie was. And in a sick way, do babies in the brain be thinking about? Emma Stone was having a lot of shaboing boings, and that baby brain was in her brain at no more than the age of 2. That's why I'm gonna just leave it at that. Anyway, this was the movie Poor Things. I saw this on Apple TV. Yo, Oscar winner. Congratulations, Emma Stone. And the rest of y'all did your thing, but I was like, this wasn't the movie for me. I'll just put it that way.